For your guidance, let's take a look at the lesson's objectives. At the end of this lesson, you are expected to determine assertions expressed in a reading text, react responsibly by formulating valid assertions, and note assertion as an effective communicative style. But before we start the lesson, take a deep breath, relax as we watch and listen to the song I've prepared for you. Enjoy and happy watching!
When we meet someone new, it's a perfect chance. We can ask them their name and we can shake their hand. We can ask them a question, learn a thing or two. How do we love each other? Here's the simple truth. It's all about respect, all about respect, all about respect to show you care. All about respect, all about respect, all about respect to show you care. Do you want someone to listen when you speak? Do you want someone to ask you questions about your week? Do you want someone to say something nice to you? Let's treat others as you'd want them to treat you too. Cause it's all about respect, all about respect, all about respect to show you care. All about respect, all about respect, all about respect to show you care. Ooh, 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 R E S P E C T. Respect. It's all about respect, all about respect, all about respect to show you care. All about respect, all about respect, all about respect to show you care. It's all about respect, all about respect, all about respect to show you care.
What a great idea to start, right? I hope you've enjoyed and learned something from the song. Can you give me the key ideas of the song? Very good. We have to treat others with respect, and you've learned from the song that we have to speak nicely and respectfully all the time. And one way of showing that we care is through respect, and most importantly, it is one of the greatest expressions of love. In your journey as a learner, in this time of pandemic, you are more engaged on the use of social media and other online platforms. Through the help of modern technologies, you are able to encounter various reactions by different people on a certain issue or posts. That's how we express ourselves and communicate. In order to determine and react on what is asserted in a text, we should know first the meaning of assert, assertion, or being assertive. Let's have this short overview about communication and its types. When we say communicate, it is to pass on information, news, or thoughts, or to spread to another or others. We have 4 types of communication styles and we will elaborate them with examples on the next slides. What do we call them again? Very good! They are the 4 types of communication styles. This is a diagram of the 4 communicative styles, namely passive, passive-aggressive, aggressive, and assertive. The statements on each communicative style will give you an idea about their meaning and function. I'll be reading the statements and I want you to follow and be an active thinker. Let's start with passive. I don't care about myself, I care about you. But a passive person. How about the passive-aggressive? I don't care about myself, I don't care about you. Passive-aggressive is a person who doesn't care at all. Aggressive. I care about myself, I don't care about you. These are people who care only about themselves. Finally, assertive. I care about myself, I care about you. These are the ones who care for themselves and for others. There are 4 communicative styles. As we communicate to others, we sometimes tend to be passive and sometimes aggressive unknowingly. Through this lesson, We can identify the communicative style used by the person and to react accordingly to what is asserted or expressed by the writer or speaker. Always remember this Venn diagram. When you are passive, you always cater others' needs. And when you are aggressive, you always cater your own needs. But assertiveness is right in the middle that balances the two overlapping circles. That means we can still cater and think of our needs while considering and respecting the needs and rights of others. Therefore, passive communication is the communicative style applied by the person who tends to do nothing to express his or her needs, wants, feelings, beliefs, and opinions to others to avoid confrontation and conflict. As you can see in the example, SpongeBob is being bullied by some rude guy, but doing or saying nothing at all. SpongeBob then is being passive. How about the passive-aggressive communication? This is a communicative style that shows passive qualities but feels contrary deep inside, and that is exactly shown by Squidward. His emotion is totally different from what he says. Wherein, aggressive communication is that the person expresses his or her needs, wants, feelings, beliefs, and opinions to others with a loud and threatening voice. We all know the character of Plankton, right? As you can see in the example. And finally, the assertive communication. This is a communicative style wherein the person expresses their needs, wants, and opinions to others with a calm and firm tone without the intention of hurting someone's feelings. I'll be showing you later the full side of this story for you to better understand assertive communication. Let's have a quick review first. Tell whether the given statement is true or false. These are based on the 4 communicative styles that we have studied. Alright, are you ready? Awesome! Number 1. Assertive communication is the most effective communicative style that a person must possess in order to avoid hurting someone's feelings. Is it true or false? Very good. Number 2. Being assertive means you are to violate the rights of others. Is it true or false? Very good. And what makes it false? We should not violate the rights of others. Number 3. Assertive speaker conveys sympathy by acknowledging their feelings before asserting his rights and ideas. Is it true or false? Very good. How about the next one? Assertion involves the first person pronoun I and is useful for expressing negative feelings. Is it true or false? Very good. And what makes it false? It should not be negative feelings. And lastly, assertive communication requires you to act recklessly based on emotions. Is it true or false? Absolutely. What makes it false? We should not act recklessly based on emotions. Good job, class! You've learned that being assertive is a core communication skill. You can express yourself effectively and stand up for your point of view while respecting the rights and beliefs of others.